So hello everyone. First of all, I want to thank all of you for giving or for showing so much support to my previous two videos on calculation tricks. I'm really glad to see that. And so now here is the third trick, that is square root trick, or you can say it is actually the fourth trick. So I'm going to tell you about this trick, and you will get your answer in like 10 seconds. You can say, got it? So for that, firstly you have to remember the square of the numbers up till 20. I have mentioned all the squares up till 20. You can see from here, and if possible try to learn the squares up till 30, not beyond that. Got it? Okay. So as I have written, square of 1 is 1, then 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, 144, 169, 196, 225, 256, 289, 324, 361, 400, then 441, 484, 529, 576, 625, 676, 729, 784, 841, and finally 900. Got it? So when you are going to find the square root of a given number, I have written here the example like 576, 422, 562, 41, 5041, 7744, and so on. So this is the trick when you have, in which you will get to find the square root. You will get to find the perfect square root. मतलब points में the answer will not come in the decimal. The answer will be the natural number. Like square of 576 is 24. A square root of 576 is 24. You can check from here. 24 square of 576. So square root of 576 is 24. Got it? So this trick is for the perfect square, not for the imperfect squares. Got it? So for this trick, firstly you have to keep in mind, as you have to find the square of a given number x. So if in that number x there is 1, 4, 9, 5 or 6 at the unit place, only then there is a possibility that the given number is a perfect square, and you can find the perfect square. You can find the square root with this trick, which I am going to tell you in a minute. So if there is 1 at the unit place of the number whose square root you have to find, so in the number which will be the square root of the given number, that should contain 1 or 9 at its units place. अगर मैं बात करूँ जैसे 6241 है, अगर मैं कहूँ कि ये परफेक्ट स्क्वायर है किसी एक नंबर का, तो जिस नंबर का ये परफेक्ट स्क्वायर है उस नंबर के यूनिट्स प्लेस पे या तो 1 होगा या 9 होगा. ठीक है. सिमिलर इज़ द केस विद 4. इफ़ देयर इज़ 4, देन इन द स्क्वायर रूट्स नंबर there will be either 2 or 8 at the units place, and if there is 9 then 3 or 7, if 5 then only 5, and if 6 then 4,6. If there is 2, 3, 7, 8, then it's difficult to that number will not be the perfect square of any given number. Okay, so if you see any example, if there is 1, 4, 9, 5, 6 at its units place, then that number can be the perfect square of any given number. Okay, so let's get started with example, that is 576. Firstly, what you have to do, you have to pair up or group up the two digits starting from your right hand side. So I have paired up this and group the rest of the numbers in another group. Or what I mean to say is, firstly you have to choose the last two digits, or you can say starting from the right you have to pair up the first two digits which will come, and then make another group in which the rest of the digits will come. Okay, so as you can see, here is 6 at the units place. So as I have written here, if there is 6, then there are two possibilities. Either 4 will be at the unit place in the square roots number, or 6. So I will write here either 4 or 6. Got it? Okay, so now come to the next group. In this example, another group contains 5. Okay, so 5 comes between the square of 2 or 3, as 5 lies between 4 and 9, and so you can check here, it lies between the square of 2 and 3. Okay, so when you get these two numbers, you have to choose the smaller number among these two, not among these, but you have to choose the smaller number among इन दोनों में से आपको छोटा नंबर चूज़ करना है. 2 और 3 में से तो छोटा नंबर है 2, so put 2 here and here. Got it? So now what you come to know is that 576 will be the square root of either 24 or 26. Now we have to prove that it is the square root 24. As you can see, I have written here 24 square is 576, so 576 under root of 576 is 24. Okay, so let's prove this. Now check this number, check the number in the second group, which is 5. So 5 is more closer to 4, not the 9. Since 5 is more closer to the 4, it means 5 is more closer to the lower number between 2 and 3. 5 is more closer to 2 and not the 3, so the lower number between these two is 24, so 24 is the answer. I will tell you one more example of this. Start again. Firstly, starting from the right hand side, pair up or group up the 2 digits, and in another group pair up the rest of the digits, or group up rest of the digits. Okay, it is 5041. Okay, so if you see, here is 1. If there is 1 in this number whose square root you have to find, then in the then the number which is the then the number which is the square root of above number, that is 5041, will either contain 1, so will either contain 1 or 9 at its units place. So I will write here, first possibility is 1 and next is 9. Got it. So now come to the next group. The next group contains 50. So 50 lies between the square of 7, that is 49, and square of 8, 64. So 50 lies between 49 and 64. Got it? So when you get these two numbers 7 and 8, as 50 lies between the square of these two numbers, so always pick the smaller number and write it here. So what you will get that either 71 will be the square root of 5041 or 79 will be the square root of 5041. So we have to choose between these two, which is the correct answer. Okay, so now number 50 lies more closer to 49 as compared to 64, which means 50 lies more closer to the smaller number, that is 7. Between 7 and 8, 50 lies more closer to the square of 7, that is it lies more closer to the smaller number, so pick up the smaller number and this is your answer. You can check your answer on the calculator. So square root of 5041 is 71. Now come to this example, 7744. Again, pair up the digits starting from the right hand side, pair up the 2 digits starting from the right hand side, or group make the group 1 and the rest of digits will come in the group 2. So at its units place, here is 4. So the number which is the square root of this 7744 will contain either 2 or 8 at its unit place. So we'll write here either 2 or 8 at its units place. Okay, here is this blank is for tens digit at tens place, sorry. Okay, so now here is 7744. Got it? 7744. Now in the another group there is 77. So 77 lies between square of 8 and square of 9, that is it lies between 64 and 81. Got it? Okay, so now it's lies between square of 8 and 9, so always choose the smaller number between the always choose the smaller number. हमें हमेशा छोटा नंबर चूज़ करना है इनके स्क्वायर्स के बीच में ये लाई करेगा. Okay, so the smaller number is between 8 and 9 is 8, so write at the tens place 8 on both sides. Got it? So either 82 will be the square root 7744 or 88. Okay, so now come to the correct answer. Since 77 is more closer to 81, that is 77 is more closer to the square of 9, that is 77 is more closer to the bigger number between 8 and 9, so pick the bigger number and this is your answer, that is 88. Okay, now comes to 4225. In 4225 you can see firstly make the group 1 and group 2, 5 at the units place, so there is only one possibility that 5 can be at the units place in the square roots number. Okay, so now as in all other examples we see that the another group the number in the another group lies between the square of each number. So same we will do here. Since 42 lies between the square of 6 and 7, that is 36 and 49. Okay, so in the case of 5, in every case you have firstly you have to choose the smaller number, that like in this example 42. So 42 lies between square of 6 and 7, so smaller number between 6 and 7 is 6. So here come the 6 and this is the answer. Here we don't have to do like here we don't have the options as we have in the another examples. So here we'll simply get the answer. Now comes to the last example, that is 6241. Group 1, group 2. 1 at the units place. Okay, so 1 at the units place, that means there are two possibilities, either 1 or 9 at the units place, and the number which is square root of this. So put the blank for the tens digit at tens place. So 62 lies between the square root of 7 and 8. Always choose a smaller number, that is 7. Between 7 and 8, smaller number is 7. So right here 7 and 7. Got it? Now see, 62 is more closer to the square of larger number between 7 and 8. 62 is more closer to the square of 8, but not the square of 7. So between 7 and 8, 8 is the greater number. So pick the greater number and this is your answer. Okay, now there are some exceptions. It does not apply to the square of 26 and 36. So you have to remember the square of these two numbers. 36 square 36 is 1296 and square of 26 is 676. So this is about the square root trick. Please do like the video, share the video and subscribe to the channel, and I am hoping that you will show the same love and support to this video as you have shown to the previous videos. Thank you so much.